morning, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Unless you live in the town, San Cristobal de las Casas in Chiapas in southern Mexico, y'all are getting 5 natural disasters this morning. But anyway, we welcome you back to the second edition of Breaking Taking Faking News, where I am your host for today, Lily. And like Olivia, I couldn't really care less about this job, but whatever. We will jump straight into some world news so that I can finish my shift and go home and cry myself to sleep like always. Alright, so out first report of the day, we move to Asia, where Mongolia, after building a navy to finally take over Japan, has discovered that they don't have any coastline. They've decided that the best course of action would be to sink China into the ocean to finally achieve proper sea access to invade Japan. Third time's the charm. Bhutan has chosen to not recognize this action. Moving on, we have China reporting minor flooding. Beijing has announced that bloob 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 and gargling sounds. Wonder what the cause of that could be. Moving on, right next door to Nepal, home of the tallest mountain, or some shit. After Nepal last held their election on Discord, they have now decided that the government will now only function through Discord. They have announced that they won't take in use any government buildings anymore, as all government decisions will be made through Discord calls and messy and unorganized chats. One of the server mods said that the goal for this development wasn't only to digitalize the country more, but also to make their political situation just as unique as their flag. Which, yeah, in my opinion, they definitely succeeded. Moving on, we're now returning to the murder mystery that happened in Llanfairpwll LGWNGL Gogoric Wern Drabwall Antisilioga Gogok in Wales, UK. The murdered reportedly escaped from Wales and was last spotted in New Zealand. Specifically, in Ua. Why so unnecessary? The town, Tormatawakatanji Hangakoe Uau Tamatit Uripuka ka Pikimonga Horonu Kupoka Iwenu Akitanatahu. Please stop. Seriously. It's not funny. We're moving on from this because I'm not gonna deal with having to spend hours on perfecting the pronunciation. Moving on over to Australia, we have the emus declaring their independence. As expected, the Aussie military tried to fight back but were simply overpowered by the new republic's might. Alright, moving up to the Nordic countries, we have Iceland, who reportedly shut down completely after a family reunion saw everyone in the country meeting up. That meant that there was no one running the country for an entire day, which saw key industrial and economical components like fish stop functioning altogether. The stock market completely crashed and the government fell apart. From what we can gather, there seems like the country collapsed. Impressive. Moving on over to the United Nations. Last week, there was a meeting at the UN headquarters where the countries discussed what to do about the zombie outbreak in Nauru. Luckily, Nauru is a small island nation, so the zombie outbreak is naturally concealed on the island. But the question arose of if they should nuke the island into oblivion to make sure that the zombie outbreak can never spread. This suggestion was made by North Korea, who seemed a bit trigger-happy. South Korea initially agreed, but upon finding out who they were agreeing with, they quickly changed their mind. Now moving on, we will take a short break while Brock Thunderford Weathersby the 9th talks about the weather. Or some shit.
Thank you, Miss Lily. I'll be indeed talking about the weather. So as we can see in North America, we have snow in Canada, some rainfall on the east coast of America with some sun around Florida and the central states. Meanwhile, down in Texas, we have record-breaking temperatures, as Jay forgot to turn off the microwave. The West Coast is. Let's just not talk about that for now. Moving down to Cuba, they will get a naval blockade from the United States. Over to Mexico, we have quite warm sun with a few clouds here and there, though Cristobal de las Casas in Chiapas in southern Mexico will be getting some natural disasters. All of them. Latin America is pretty much the same all the way through. Pretty calm weather, I think. We still don't really have any data from there. Now down in Oceania, we have the second emu revolution in Australia and a 10 centimeters tsunami headed specifically for Tonga. How scary. Moving up to East Asia. Yes, I know I hoped over Southeast Asia. Shut up, I'm lazy, okay? So in China we have some minor flooding. If an entire country sinking into the ocean is called minor flooding, but what do I know? In the Korean peninsula, we have nuclear winter. And Japan will get a very, very romantic country-wide cherry blossom petal ring. Over in India, we have tensions between Pakistan and India on the rise again. Oh wait, that's the wrong notes. Anyway, up in Central Asia, we have some pretty dry climate nowadays, some warmer temperatures down in Turkmenistan, while up towards Kazakhstan, we see some cooler temperatures and Uzbekistan is gone. Down in the Middle East, we have war. Iranian drones will be raining down on everyone, especially Bob. Moving down to Africa, we got some warmer temperatures everywhere. Up north in the Saharan desert, we can see some rainfall in the nice warm lush forests, and in the sub-Saharan desert, we have extreme heat and dryness everywhere. Did Africa seriously just invert its climate? For fuck's sake. Welp, you saw it here first, everyone. Climate change isn't fake. It's very real. As you see here, Africa completely inverted its climate. Alright, moving up to Europe, we have sadness, depression, and suffering everywhere. There, I'm done. I quit. Fuck this job. Back to Lily or something. I don't care.
Oh. Fuck, he's already done. Fuck. Oh shit, I've not finished my sandwich. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? Oh right. Thank you. Weatherman. Whom I forgot the name of. The weather sounds pleasant. Alright then. Oh right. Moving on from this, we have some breaking news coming in about a new pandemic coming in. This one has been dubbed as the Nico 26 virus and is believed to have started in Kyoto, Japan. This virus has the ability to change DNA into some mix between human and a cat. Side effects include growth of cat ears and tail, and even in some cases there's been reported a loss of height and weight. Some rare cases has reported cat-like instincts in patients. Experts have recommended to stay inside and avoid contact with others. Yup, we're back to the 2 meters distance thingy again. Though reports are showing groups of people flocking up to infected people in hopes on getting the virus, as you can see by these images, they seem to actually want to be turned into cat girls and cat boys. Personally, though, I don't see the appeal of running up and get bitten by a stranger with cat ears. I'd definitely never do that. Meow. Moving on over to the Africa, we have several countries announcing their plans for the future. Starting with the Gambia. The Gambia has announced that they want to expand the Gambian River into the North Atlantic Ocean by 2036. We will see how that goes. Angola has announced plans to move their capital to a new city. Their current capital is in Luanda, but a recent vote saw a majority vote to put the capital in Miami instead. Yes. Miami. Miami, Florida. Who puts their capital in a foreign nation's territory? Like, are they stupid? Whatever. South Africa has proposed creating a nation inside Lesotho. Because it would be funny to say that there is a nation inside a nation inside a nation. Talks between the two nations have ended in an agreement of creating the Independent Republic of Sakaki. Independence for this future nation is set to happen on the 1st of April, 2028. Botswana has announced that they are planning to turn the entirety of their population into robot swans as to match their country name. We interviewed a duck from the local duck pond about this, and they said the following. Chad has reported high levels of Chadly vibes in the nation and are aiming to double this by 2028. Burkina Faso has, after 4 months of searching, announced that they still can't find who the fuck asked. They announced that they will continue to search to find who the fuck asked. But experts doubt they will find anything significant. Madagascar has announced that they will be changing their name from Madagascar to Gladagaskar in an attempt to increase happiness in the nation and to be seen in a more positive light on the world stage. I'm not sure that's how that works, buddy. Now moving over to economics. 4 days ago, Zambia launched a search in the western province, which is in the west of the country, obviously. Whatever. So reports have already come in with promising signs of oil. This newly discovered oil in Zambia has already attracted many tourists. Lusaka reports record high numbers in tourism, as tourists from all over the world want themselves some delicious, sexy Zambian oil, including the United States military. Over in North Korea, we have Kim Jong-un announcing the goals of becoming East Asia's economic hub and the leading power in space exploration by 2030. Keep dreaming, buddy. Keep dreaming. Moving on, over in New York City, researchers have confirmed the first instance of a real-world Kevin, a long-theorized demographic anomaly, and it's already predicted to have major consequences for the stock market. Kevin is short. At about 5'4", he is considerably shorter than what thought possible for a Kevin. Models previously treated this as statistically irrelevant, but economists now say his presence slightly disrupts consumer and movement assumptions in ways they didn't expect to matter in real life. Models show that customers often might refrain from entering a store or shop with a Kevin inside. Status officials called the discovery concerning, while the President of the United States said demographic models are under review, and has asked hospitals to not deliver babies until they have been confirmed to not be a Kevin. Economists say the issue is simple. Kevin is short, pathetic, and can't reach the top shelf by himself. And that uncertainty could be bad for the stock market. Fucking hell, Kevin. We will return to this after a word from our sponsor. Yes, singular. There's only one company crazy, or desperate, enough to sponsor this fake shit. Alright, can we cut now, so I can, eat my sandwich, in peace? Yeah, please just roll that ad.
Hey! Do you ever find yourself starting a project after the deadline date has passed? Are you annoyed by your inability to find motivation to do anything productive and just end up playing Tomodachi Life, living the dream the entire day and saying that you are being productive in game? I mean, that's valido in my opinion, but anyway. Does your ADHD-powered brain constantly refuse to cooperate when you need to work because it's somewhere in a different universe thinking of, oh hey look, donuts? Oh hey, are you fed up with never being able to focus on studying for your math exam on the 23rd of April because a nuclear bomb went off down in the city center again? Well, if you answer yes or no on any of these options, then we got the perfect product for you. Introducing the Motivation Chair 2.0. The original version had a few bugs since it wasn't powered by a very strong artificial intelligence. And we got a lot of feedback on this and have changed the engine of this bad boy completely. Now powered by AS, also known as artificial stupidity. This motivation chair has also a few upgrades and enhancements from the original model. These enhancements are designed to help you feel motivated, in the same way you feel motivated to run a marathon when a tiger is chasing after you. Now you may ask, hey annoying ad man, how does it do that? And to that I'd say that you are rude, and you should apologize and think about what you said and how that affects my fragile ego. But then I'd explain that the new enhancements on this newer model are perfectly designed for this task. The motivation chair comes equipped with an arsenal of options to get you back to work. These range from vibrators to purposefully uncomfortable massage machines, to water guns and of course, international ballistic missiles. In the occasion that the user has done things that aren't working on the task at hand for more than 1 minute, then the chair will respond with a soft vibration to remind you to get back to work. If the user doesn't stop doing whatever has them distracted, then it will fire a warning shot after 30 seconds using its water gun. If the user still doesn't listen, then it will point the AR-15 semi-automatic rifle at the user until they have finished their work. At this stage, the chair may also take actions to increase motivation for said user. Said actions may include, but are not limited to, calling mom up to give user a good old swapping, lock a door, just any door, equip a knight's armor, spin very fast, forcefully activate German efficiency, the United States military, Freddy Fazbear, and an angry 5'7" tall white Bulgarian woman from Sofia named Sophia. Chip Machines now offers a special once-in-a-lifetime deal. If you use our special code 69broken_machins for 20 on checkout when buying a motivation chair, you will get a self-preservation reusable e-bike helmet for free. The self-preservation reusable e-bike helmet is not only a mouthful, but it's also a helmet equipped with an RE that has been trained up with self-preservation instincts. That means that when it detects a possible collision, it will detach the clips under your chin before releasing a spring that will make the helmet jump of your head away from the collision and inflate an airbag to ensure a soft landing for the helmet. This ensures that the helmet can be used over and over again without sustaining any damage. This amazing bundle will not be permanent, nor will it last forever. You have up until the 16th of May, 2026 to get your hands on this once-in-a-lifetime deal. So you better act fast.
Now moving over to the war section of the show, where we got some crazy news. Breaking news: Ace community take over Denmark. After years of planning and hard military training, the asexual community has declared war on Denmark. The war ended in an ace victory as they quickly occupied Greenland and the Faroe Islands and then surrounded Copenhagen, cutting the government off from the mainland. After that, they did a quick swooping of the Danish peninsula, before taking the capital, making the Danes surrender to asexual forces. This war lasted a total of 3 hours, putting the Germans to shame. Next up, we have tensions exploding into war. The Netherlands insulted the leader of Luxembourg about the color of blue on their flag, calling it lame baby blue. Then, after Luxembourg responded with, "Okay, cry about it, bitch," the Dutch leader did go and cry about it before declaring war on the tiny nation. Dutch forces gathered on the border when they realized, and I quote, "Fuck, we don't border Luxembourg." After the Dutch leader declared World War III, he commanded the army to walk through Belgium. Experts has reported that Belgium is still the road bump of Europe. Moving on to the land down under, we have an Australian school in New South Wales, where a school fight has been declared as a civil war. The two students, one a girl named Aisha, and a boy named Malik, came into a fight over a diary with some very secret messaging that we were asked not to read out loud. The diary reads, "Dear diary, I love butterflies. I love roses. Nature is beautiful, and the kids in my basement have stopped screaming." After Aisha saw Malik reading her diary, looking traumatized, they reportedly came into a fight that would see several war crimes committed, and a goodness whooping done on Malik. No lives were lost, but Malik, reportedly, was very traumatized, and also kidnapped. Yeah, no breaking, taking, faking news. Definitely take Aisha's side in this conflict. Don't touch a girl's secret. We do be hiding things boys just shouldn't ever know. Moving on to Scandinavia, we have Sweden, who peacefully declares war on Finland, if Finland agrees to it. They don't want to be rude. My notes are very clear on this. Finland responded with, and I quote, "Thanks for the offer, but I'm currently on a date with Estonia, so maybe another time." Sweden respected their reply and agreed to wait for a later opportunity when Finland have time for war. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Oh god, we got in some crazy news, generated by ChatGPT, of course. Breaking news. After the recent conflict in Iran and all the following fun jazz, the Irani government has concluded that, quote, "we're fucked." And so they came up with a brilliant plan that they claim to be foolproof. They announced on Friday their new brilliant plan in the capital of Tehran. As the new and definitely fictional leader of Iran, I have arrived here in Tehran to announce that I ran, far, far away where no one will ever find me. New reports from Israeli intelligence claims that he is precisely in Kirova Street in Minsk, the capital of Belarus. He's reportedly moving towards the surf coffee shop at 472 kilometers an hour as we speak. Predicted to going to buy coffee, as stated by Israeli intelligence. The Israeli military has sent a nuke after him. Moving on to sports, we have France, while crying, declaring their new national sport, while it used to be Vive la Revolution. They have now moved on to their new sport of Vive la Depression. This sport has spiked in popularity as about 98.593585% of France's population admits to having this sport as their main hobby. Moving on to Southern Africa, we have Angola, who recently came up with a sport called Run for Your Fucking Life. This sport has caught the attention of many experts who agree that this is a major skill that would be great to practice on August 24, 79 AD. And lastly, moving up north to the Iceland. Back in the year 2308, Iceland had invented a sport called Don't Blow the Fuck Up. in which the goal is to do anything but blow up like a volcano on, say, around noon on August 24, 79 AD. This one isn't as popular as only 1000% of Iceland's population practice this on a regular basis. Now over to the Olympics, we're seeing major moves being made to integrate these sports into the next Winter Olympics, which is hosted by the Roman Empire and will be held in Pompeii, around noon on August 24, 79 AD. Olympic experts are predicting that there likely will be some Pompeians who will succeed in Angola's run for your fucking life sport, though most are likely to fail. Though there are good news, as the Pompeians' main rival, Vesuvio, is highly likely to fail at Iceland's sport. Don't blow the fuck up. Switzerland has already declared themselves as a neutral party in this matter. Now we are getting our final report of the day, where apparently the world is ending like right now and it's causing chaos all over on Twitter. I'm very excited for this development personally, as that means I don't need to work this awful job anymore. NASA has apparently detected 3 comets heading straight for Earth. NASA has stated that they can't get very accurate data, though they estimate that one of the comets will hit in the panhandle of India, another in the Australian outback, and the last will hit the United States, specifically in James Petersburg's Fahed, who lives in Maple Ridge Drive Street, which is in the town of Duluth, which is in St. Louis County, which is in Minnesota. This will happen while he's walking home from work. Because fuck him, I guess. Anyway, that's it for this edition of Breaking Taking Faking News. I've been the host, Lily Bartholomew Wathaniel von Fluffington Snorkel Whistle III. Our sources came from the recycling bin and my ass. And we will see you in the next installment of Breaking Taking Faking News. Lily out.